It's game day, everybody. Are you ready for some math time? Because I am. I'm so glad that you are here with us today because I have an awesome game I want to show you. So let's get started. We have an awesome game I want to explain, and all you're going to need, you can play right along at home or wherever you may be. You're just going to need a pair of dice if you have them, or if not, you could even just write some numbers 1 to 6 on some pieces of paper, kind of tear them up and put them in a bag or in a box, and you could just pull those out and that would be your number. It'd be the same thing as rolling that dice. Now I want you to play too. So what we've done is I'm going to go for me and I'm going to roll mine and we're going to do my turn. But then you're going to have a chance to play too, and we're going to see who wins and if it's me or you. So I'm going to go for my first roll and we're going to roll both of these. All right, let's see what we get. All right, that one's for me. And look what I got. I got 2 2s. So a 2 and a 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply just going to write that down, and what I need to do is I need to add those up. How much do I have all together in total? So I know that I have a 2 and I have another 2. Okay? Well, let's think about that. 2 plus 2, if I add 2 onto 2, I'm up to 4. You got it. Okay, so that's my first scores. I get 4. All right. Now it's your turn. Now I'm going to roll for you this time, but again, you could play right along wherever you're at. So I'm going to roll. Are you ready? Let's see what you get. Oh, you got a 2 and a 6. All right, good job. So let's write those in. So you have a 2 and a 6. Okay. Now again, we need to add these up to see your total. All right, and you could say 2 plus 6, but remember with addition, does the order matter? We could also do 6 and 2. So if I count on from 6 and I add 2 more, I'd have 7, 8. Okay, so you have 8 in total. All right, so now let's compare our numbers. Remember what I got? I got a 4, and you have an 8. So which one was larger? Okay. Well, the 8 is larger, so you have the larger number. But how could we show that? What's a way that we could, write out in maybe the notation to say, that 8 is larger than 4? Remember those symbols we have less than, greater than, and equal to? Well, we can put those right in the middle. So I know that 4, my answer, my total, was less than 8. And you had the larger number. So guess what? You win that round. But let's try again, and let's see if I can come back in this one. So that's one way you can play, and you can keep going, and you can keep adding those up and see those totals. But a second way you can play is instead of adding the numbers, we could work on subtraction. So let's take a look if we were to play with subtraction. So I'm going to go first again. Are you ready? I'm going to do my roll. So here we go. I've got a 5 and a 3. Now, a little advice here, I would always put the larger number first for this game while we're playing, okay? If we're doing subtraction. That's just for subtraction, but I'm going to say that 5 minus 3. Okay, and again, we still want to come up with a total. So what do we have all together? If I say 5 minus 3, okay, we'll take 3 away from 5, and I'm left with 2. So I only have 2. Okay. Now it's your turn. You get to roll again. So we go back to you and we're going to use our dice. You ready? Here we go. Oh, that's really close. You see that? You have a 5 and a 2. A 5 and a 2. Okay. So remember, when we do this, we're going to do the larger number first. So I'm going to put 5 first for you. 5 minus that other number, and we had a 2. And what do we have when we subtract those together? Well, again, taking away, subtracting, all right, just 2 from our 5. If I go backwards, let's count backwards by 1s. Are you ready? So if I'm at 5, I go back 1, I'm down to 4. I go back 1 more, I'm down to 3. And you have 3. Okay, so let's see. Let's compare these numbers. I had a 2, you had a 3. We're really close, but 2 is... What's that symbol I should use? It's less than. 2 is less than 3. You had the larger number again. Congratulations. So that's the game that we had today, and I hope that you find someone that you can play with, whether it's a friend, a family member, or somebody close by. And again, you don't need a whole lot of materials for this. And if you don't have dice, you can use pieces of paper or whatever you have around you to play this. But work on adding those numbers together, work on subtracting those numbers, and comparing the two together. So I hope you had fun, because I sure did. And keep learning and keep problem solving, and we'll be back again real soon.